Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is Ian back again with another video, and today I wanted to do something completely different. Again, I want to talk about it's a creative map called Squid Game to Escape. It was really good. I played it with my family and we had a blast, and it turned out to be even better than what I had imagined. So I thought it was just like, because I just wanted to play like Squid Game with like my family and just like get from like point A to point B, and I genuinely thought that was it. And then it turned out like right at the end, it's like this whole other like game where it's like an escape room kind of thing. And I'm gonna go over as much as I can. This is gonna be as a full guide, so I'm gonna try and explain the map as much as I can. But it's really cool. If you don't want to be spoiled, obviously don't watch the video. But if you want like as many clues as I can give you and all that kind of stuff, that's what I'll do. So firstly, you go in and it is you sort of staring at this like guy at like a table, and you got to interact with that. Then you get zipped into this Squid Game arena, and you got to go from point A to point B. And she makes the noise, and you got to like pause when she stops, and then when she starts singing again, you got to run again. And you do that all the way to the end of where she is. Now, I thought when you go to like the red line, like that was it. But at the red line, you get zapped into this other place, this other room, and there's all this furniture, and you have to go up to the Squid Game girl, and you have to give her an apple, a lemon, and a piece of candy. Totally forgot that. So the apple's on the floor, the lemon's actually outside, and I just want to let you know that if you're in a public match, people do a whole bunch of sprays, so they make it harder to find. But just have a look at the video that I'm showing, and it showcases exactly where the lemon is. I went into a private match so that people could see exactly where it is. And the piece of candy is behind her, and I just want to let everybody know that it's one of those tricky ones where you got to get it at the right angle to interact and grab these particular items, and it's like this throughout the entire thing. That's the only downside to this map. Otherwise, it's great. Then you get zapped into another room after you've interacted with her, and it's got all these stairs. Now the green ones go straight to where you want to go. The blue ones, they just eliminate you and you get sent back, so you got to do it again. So the green stairs is where you want to go, and you get lots of XP, and you get all these coins. And then there's like a rift at the top of the stairs, and it takes you into this small room, and you're like, oh well, now I need a key card. So if you want to know what the key card is, again, I'm going to show it on the video. There's like a stool over here, and there's a key card behind it. So there's a little tiny key card, and again, it's just one of those kind of like you got to try and pick up the rig card, and you gotta get it at the right angle. Then you gotta go through this door, and then go up this vent. So the 6 doors, and the door that I go into is the one that you gotta go through. Don't go to the left the way I did. You gotta go to the right. I went to a dead end. I didn't realize. I was still trying to figure everything out. But if you go to the right, then you go all the way to the end of the vents. It doesn't look like you go anywhere, but you do, I promise. And then you get into this other little room. And if you go back behind the box, there's a little tiny prop gun. Prop-o-matic. And you're going to need that for the next room. So you run into the next room, and there's 2 spoons on the table. Transform the prop gun into the spoons, and then you can go under. And then there's another rift, so you go through the rift, and then this room is the more challenging one, I'm not gonna lie to you. So there's 4 shapes: circle, triangle, star, and an umbrella. Don't go through the star. So just want to let you know that as you progress from like sort of like left to right, they get harder and harder. So and if you die in any one of these rooms, like if you get eliminated, you gotta restart the whole thing all over again. So the circle, the circle has the piece of fruit, slapberry that you need. And then you gotta go around, and then you gotta go to the rift, and you can't fall off. Then you gotta go to the triangle, and that contains the banana, and then it's a triangle-shaped platform, so you gotta try and get from the where you are all the way to the rift again. And I'm gonna leave it in, but you can see here like where I accidentally fall and get eliminated, and you can see that I drop everything and I gotta start it again. So I ended up doing the hardest one first, which was the umbrella, which ended up having the last piece that I needed, the honey. And then I went back and did the triangle for the banana, and then I went back and did the slapberry for the circle. And then once you got all three, then there's a guy at the table in the sort of like the main room, and you just gotta go up to him and press interact, and it travels you into a kitchen. Now in here you have to count all the cookies. If you don't want to count all the cookies, because I'm a very nice gentleman, you can just go up to the board, because I already counted them, and it's number 46 is the one that you gotta go to. Then you gotta go, for me at least, my family said it was something different, but for me, it's this bottom button down here. That's the one that I pressed. Check a few of them, check the one that I showed, in case that's right, but, yeah, so that's the button that I pressed. Now you get into this room, and it says don't touch the red squares and the black squares. Now, I was confused for so long on what to do here, so nobody tells you, and there's no hints to tell you. So what you gotta do is there's like 4 computers and desks all sort of like crammed together right at the end of the room. Then you go up to like where the coffee mug and the lamp is, and right at the end of the desk there's a little bit of a prompt where it says interact. That's where you gotta press on just wait a second, and then you get shot through to this like western country town. Now in here they're gonna drop coal, so again no instructions, so that's what I'm here for. So you gotta throw the coal to the target bullseye. So you just gotta throw it once, and it doesn't show you, like it doesn't drop anything, but there's a little prompt saying that you got the item that you needed, so you do have to hit all 3 of them. It's just a little boop, and it says ×1, and that's how you know that you did it. And that's all the prompt that you get. And then there's a top one, like a clock tower, and you just gotta make sure you actually hit it. And again, you get the little prompt that you've done it. And then there's one on the other side, and it's right at the sort of like the eye level. And then the guy is behind it, and then you just go and you interact with it. Then it flies you into this room where there's glass. And if you don't have the right pattern, just like me, you're gonna go, ah! And you're gonna fall all the way down. So I decided to, so you can just follow me step by step on exactly what to do. And if you get eliminated, you get sent back all the way to the room with the red and the black squares, and you have to do it all again. So yeah, watch the video. It's like 1, and then it's like you go across, and then you like go and then up 1, and then up 1, and then you go across, and then you go across. It's very tricky. Just watch exactly what I did on the video, and that is exactly how to get through the glass part. Then once you've crossed the glass, which I know all of you have, then there's a rift, and you go through the rift, and it takes you into a room full of plants. Now I was so confused, but there is a vending machine in there, and that said vending machine has an interact switch, so you gotta go and interact with the switch. Then that opens up a room that I didn't know was there, and inside that room there's actually a tree that has bananas on it. So you gotta go up to the tree and grab the bananas. And then you gotta go over here, and then there is a couch. It's on an angle. There's a hole. You gotta fall down it, and that's the next part of it. Then once you're through there, it asks for you to give him a banana. So you interact with it and have him give you a banana, and then you get shot into another room, and then your health starts to go down. In this room, you need 3 items: a key, which is give me 1 second. So one of the squid guys has a key on his leg. I can't say exactly which one, but if you have a look at the video, you can see sort of which one it is, or just run around and you will have a look at just on the side of his leg. It says key. Then there's another place where you gotta go, and again you gotta get that right angle, and it's like so frustrating because like your health is like getting taken. It's like, bro, like I don't want to be like getting the right angle when I'm trying to trying to get out of here when my health's been taken away. But you gotta do that. And then once you've done that, once you finally hit that, then there's a sign that says no dancing, and if you dance, then it drops what you need. Then you can run over to this door and give the interact and give all the stuff that you need. Now in this one, so I'll try and give as much advice as I can. This is the last level. I would say get as many coins as you need, because you're gonna need them. Then you gotta go over to the vending machine, because it's gonna cost 12 coins, and you're gonna have to use the coins that you've got to buy the squid octopus things. Now, if you go through the rift, like I did multiple times, it resets your coins. So do not go through the rift. If you gotta go over that way, go around the rift. Don't go through it. Go around it, not through it. Have 12 coins, and then buy the little squishies, and then you can. I thought you had to be in the circle with the zombies to get the little purple cubes that you need to get to move on. You need 20 of them, but you can actually stand outside of it and just throw the little squiddies at them, and that'll still give you the squares. And then you can go over to the guy to give him the purple squares, and you're all done. And that's it. That is the whole thing all done. I thought it was really cool. I just wanted to give a full guide. I seen a lot of guides, but nobody was talking. I'm like, where's the like, for me, like when I watch a video, I want like a connection. I want the personality. Not all the time, but I'd say like at least 95% of the time when I'm watching a video, I want to like have somebody like talking, so like I feel like, I don't know, like I'm doing it with the person, or you know, like I've got a connection, or like I feel like they're talking to me, or anything. But no, they're just like, there's just no noise. Like, it's just the only noise is the gameplay, and there's nobody talking. But yeah, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna talk. So if you want a non-commentary one, there's plenty out there. But if you want one with commentary, your boys gotcha. But that's it. I thought it was a really cool game. I wanted to just sort of express how cool it was, and I want everybody else to experience this creative map. And if you needed a full guide on what to do, that's also what this is here for. But guys, that's it for the video. Sorry for it being such a long video. I just had to get everything included in it. But that's it for the end of the video. Hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you all in the next video. Have an amazing day, guys. Bye.